it affected it in terms of it being a crisis, and with the crisis came many risks, which we had to do our crisis and risk management plan literally within an hour on the Friday before we returned to school. So we were told that we'd got RAAC on that Friday, and then we had to make sure that we were ready to open, if at all possible, on the following Tuesday. So we had to look at the risks that were involved in that. The risks, first of all, as to whether we can open the school, whether it's safe in terms of health and safety and fire regulations, whether the children can be in school, and obviously the duty of care to staff and students as well. Within that come the risks for students in terms of their personal development, mental health and well-being if they're not in face-to-face learning. The risks to the school in terms of students potentially, if they're not in face-to-face learning, leaving the school and going somewhere else. So we had to assess all of those risks and come up with a plan, and the plan was we're going to stay open at all costs. Following that, we then had to look at timetables and how we could relocate resources and rooms to meet the needs of the students, which we were just able to do to be able to open on the Tuesday morning.
We've got a good relationship with the school, and I think when the time came to call us in a situation where they needed us to react really quickly, I think Carl knew that he could give me a call and I could be here really quickly. I think I came within the hour, and we were already discussing the smaller part of the project, the small buildings at the front of the building, and then which led into the main project at the back.
I think when we were hit with the RAAC at the start of September, it was a bit of a shock for us all, and having no base, which we were used to, really threw our teaching and learning off, because we were having to then travel around the school and be based in different classrooms, and from one area to the next, we were in different rooms, and it just really slowed the learning process down, because we were just sort of finding our feet each classroom that we were in. So having a base and getting back to the classroom has really settled the learning and the teaching and learning down. Children are more settled, they're engaged more, they're not feeling that they're getting lost and equipment isn't there. We're all in an area where it's in a safe place and it's easily accessible. So it's really brought the department's teaching back to how we had it pre-RAAC, really.
Yeah, very proud of the work the Portakabin do, and especially on important and emergency situations like this, it's nice that we can be able to be part of that solution. We've got the right people and with the right expertise in the right places within Portakabin. We've got the agility to be able to react quickly where other suppliers probably couldn't. We have the buildings available as well, so we have a large fleet and we're able to deploy those within a quick time scale. Understanding the individual customers is absolutely, a priority for us as well, and we always put the customer at the heart of everything that we do. The buildings themselves are of the highest standard possible, so we have great buildings creating a nice, bright, modern learning environment for the students.
I think the children like it. They are back into classrooms, they're re-engaged a lot sooner, a lot quicker. The routine's back in place. I find that obviously they're all moving on with the work quite well now and efficiently, and it is more settled and they do seem comfortable, and I think that they do like the rooms. They do like the fact that they're very warm, especially in the winter months, so there is that, and I do think that it's got a good reception.